Here are the basics of keeping a freshwater aquarium by Carl Strohmeyer, 40 years plus professional experience. Start with as large of aquarium as you can afford, even for betas. The very basic principles to have 1 inch of narrow body fish per well filtered gallon of actual water, which is a starting point, but a not very accurate one. This also applies to standard rectangle aquarium. Goldfish have higher impact on bioload, with even more body mass per inch. Being grazers, they ounce per ounce produce more waste. So I would triple this with them. In fact, for long-term goldfish health, 1 goldfish per 8 to 10 gallons is best. Obviously, larger fish need more tank width and height. I would decrease the amount of fish proportional to the gallons in a tall aquarium or hexagonal aquarium. Remember, many fish purchased can grow much larger than the original purchase size, i.e. a goldfish. To figure out your tank size in gallons, get your tank length, height, and width in inches and apply this formula. Length times height times width equals, then take this number and divide it by 231. This gives you the exact gallons of your aquarium. In a round tank or unusual shape, you may have to extrapolate this number. Consider substrate and large decor too by placing these in a 5-gallon bucket and using a measuring device such as a 2-quart pitcher to figure out displacement. For instance, if a 5-gallon bucket filled with substrate and rock will only accept 2 gallons of water, then take 3 gallons from the total tank aquarium volume. If you're curious to convert gallons to liters, multiply the number by 3.785. For example, a 20-gallon aquarium is 75 liters. What is much more important in determining how many fish you should add to your aquarium are these factors: the amount of surface area relative to the gallons of water an aquarium holds. Many tall aquariums over the years of my maintenance service, where the filtration and other factors were equal to a comparable size of a stocked rectangular aquarium, that generally fish health and longevity were lowered. Type of fish, such as the fish that naturally produce more waste, partly due to the type of food they eat, such as goldfish, which are grazers and less efficient digestive systems. Also a fish such as an arowana that stays primarily on the surface will need disproportionately a larger aquarium. We recommend 200 gallons for just 1 arowana. The actual weight of a fish is actually more bearing on the aquarium's capacity than the length. Many high capable biofilters such as a TMC fluidized sand filter actually are rated by weight of bioload, with a 1500 model sand filter rated for 30 pounds of fish or other inhabitants. For instance, you cannot compare heavy body cichlid, for instance, to a narrow body tetra for similar length. As well, a tiny bamboo shrimp with very little weight is going to have very minimal impact on the bioload and thus the capacity of the aquarium. Filtration. A properly filtered aquarium, good biofiltration, good mechanical filtration, and good circulation with multiple filters is important. Good biofiltration, such as a sponge or fluidized sand filter, with well-maintained filters can go a long way in allowing an otherwise small aquarium to hold more fish, or a large tank maintain a healthy monster fish tank. Maintenance schedule that includes regular efficient water changes, well-maintained water chemistry including GH mineral ions, KH, and a redox, not just low ammonia, nitrite, and nitrates. In other words, a redox that moves up and down with large changes in the ORP likely indicates an aquarium with high bioload. A new or experienced aquarist. A new aquarist needs to start with a much less crowded aquarium. After a proper feeding, a good cleaning, 20% water change with gravel vacuum once per week or 2, proper feeding routines, good filtration. If all of these are checked off and you still have nitrates that struggle to stay below 40 to 50 ppm, you probably have an overstocked aquarium, especially if there's live plants. Also, a KH and a pH that starts out at a proper level but then drops quickly after a water change, or an addition of stabilizing chemicals, buffers, can indicate overstocking. as well as other problems such as mold buildup. Find a good aquarium or pet store. Look at their fish and see how well they are taken care of. If the store has central filtration system, be careful, as if one fish is sick in the aquarium, it can spread to all the aquariums. Never buy fish from an aquarium with a sick fish. This is not to say that if you find a good dealer with a central system to not buy from them. Just keep in mind that if you see a tank with a sick fish, the whole store may have been exposed. Finally, as to tank size, this may be often a controversial subject among aquarists, especially well-intended advanced aquarists. The bigger an aquarium you can afford, maintain, and have space for, the better for many good reasons. But I have kept many aquarium under a variety of conditions and monitor them closely, and often a small aquarium can work for what many might consider overcrowded conditions, provided excellent filtration, good maintenance, circulation, feeding procedures, and quality food, chemistry, etc. Alright guys, that's the basics of freshwater. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you here at American Aquarium Products. Thank you for sticking into the end of the video. And I will ask, please like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much guys. It really does help the channel out. We'll talk to you next time.